Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm wearing the angriest duck in the world on my head right now.
What's up, everybody?
Oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me.
Sorry
Simon
about
says,
that.
will you check in for me, please?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, straight and to the point. Anyway, uh, it's Friday. It's been kind of a crazy day. Um, Daidakuji will be joining us as soon as he can make it home and get on the call. Megashawn will also be joining us today. We don't really have a lot, structured today. It's going to be a fantasy final battle today. We got two great ladies of pop culture fandom. We've got in one corner we got the Baroness, and in the other corner we have Lady Lara Croft herself. Uh, so let's start the show off in the usual way. Let's go ahead and hit some news. Don't really have a lot of news to talk about. It's been kind of like a slow Friday, but there is one thing of note to talk about on Netflix. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragons sequel has finally dropped. Did anybody get a chance to watch it yet? I know I'm going to watch it this weekend for sure.
Yeah, I will definitely be looking at that probably tomorrow afternoon. Me and the wife is gonna go ahead and watch that. Looking forward to it.
Why? What reason?
Because surprisingly, she's actually a fan of Asian cinema, and I enjoyed the first Crouching Tiger when it came out. Interesting thing when I went to go see it, and this is kind of sad, but when a lot of the audience found out that it was subtitled and they had to read, a lot of them actually and left.
That's
I
weird.
stayed. I know it was weird. I guess they just weren't informed or whatnot. But
No, he's
I
right.
don't mind subtitles anyway. So I mean,
Hey, man.
watching anime and whatnot. But the first film was great. I really enjoyed it. So looking forward to what they're doing with the second one.
Yeah, GQ, you gonna watch it? Oh, right. You don't have Netflix. You can't watch it. Sorry
Nope,
about that.
don't need it. I'll buy it when it comes out on Blu-ray.
Okay. Simon says, how about you?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna watch it tonight when we get done off this. So we gotta hurry up. I was kidding. Actually, Mr. Pessimistic, we went to go see that. And it was like me, you, and Great Dada Kuji went to go see it, and yeah, everybody got up and left. That was
Yeah, I
funny.
mean, it wasn't. It was a pretty. It was about literally a close to maybe a quarter to almost half of the theater walked out and whatnot. I was like, well. See, this is why you need phonics in schools, because if you don't know how to read and you can't read fast with the prompted, and you miss out on good film. So
I got a funny story about that. When that came out, my cousin, he took me to go see because he had to see it for a class, whatever, and he didn't realize it was subtitled. I'm like, dude, we grew up on subtitle anime and kung fu flicks. What's the problem? I don't feel like reading. I'm like, well, that's the problem.
Really?
I enjoyed it, so that's what we started off watching, back in the day. So
Yeah,
we'll
it is.
see,
Give me a rundown. Who's in it again? I mean, I know Michelle Yeoh's in it. Isn't Donnie Yen is in it this time?
yep.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
Donnie
Diane
Yen's
did
in
it.
it. Yeah, so I mean, it looks like it's going to be pretty interesting, and I've been waiting for it for a long while. Kahuna, who's kind of on the shelf, he's been kind of sick, but he made sure to see it today. So you guys make sure you go and see it as well. So was there any other noteworthy news that came out today? I can't really.
Well, I think so. The whole Venvetti Universal possible takeover of Ubisoft to buying them out and whatnot. That's
Hmm.
probably gonna make some waves in the game industry and whatnot. I'm afraid of Ubisoft gets bought out. I feel they are the devil only second to EA maybe, and that company needs to get shaken up because they keep putting out crap. I'll just leave it at that.
Any specific crap you talking about, or just all crap in general?
It's kind of like their E3 trailers are notorious for showing games that just absolutely phenomenal, and then when the final product comes out, you better. Um, so yeah, Watch Dogs. Anybody? Remember that catastrophe came out 3 years ago?
no, I was told not to get it because it was terrible.
And you were correct. It was terrible. So
Well, I got it for $10 on Black Friday, so I don't really care.
Right. Did you play it?
you still wasting money.
No,
No.
no, not yet. I haven't even opened it.
Oh,
Pulling it,
sounds a
pulling
little
it
bit
out.
like Daidakuji there.
Pulling it
Yeah,
out
I
of
know.
Coochie. But hey, I found another Dragon Ball, so if we get 5 more of these, we might be able to like make a wish and get Ubisoft to be better.
Yeah. Okay.
Or we could just wish for a couple $1 billion and then
That'll work.
do it
Zach
ourselves.
Games for real. Welcome to the chat, sir. Do us a favor if you haven't hit the follow button yet. Please do hit us a follow. Let's see who you get. Anyway, you were saying?
No, that's pretty much it. Money
Oh,
solves
just seek all the
everything,
Dragon
so.
Balls and summon Shinron, and everything
Yeah.
is all well and good.
Yeah, throw some money at the problem.
Those money the problem.
Yeah.
Oh, he got Colossus. How about that? All right. That's nice. That's nice. We thank you, sir. And we are glad to have you join us. So anyway, it's a free-for-all Friday. Is there any other worthy news talking about, or should we just go ahead and get right to the Baroness?
Iron Fist.
We talked about Iron Fist yesterday. Get with the program.
Oh man.
Get with the program. We talked about Iron Fist.
About it.
Okay, fine, Marcus.
Well,
go ahead and talk about it. Go ahead.
About the backlash, though? You talk about the backlash?
Well, the backlash, no. We did not talk about.
Well, the backlash is kind of ridiculous because it seems like people want him to be Asian American. Well, he's white in the comic books, but I guess they feel like since he's using martial arts and that's an Asian, help me out here. What's the word I'm looking for? Creation. That okay to say?
An
I
Asian,
don't know.
Asian creation.
Well, that way it's not Asian creation, but it was created from Eastern Asian philosophy and whatnot, what have you. So even her name was Marjorie Liu. She's a writer at Marvel. She had a big she was pissed off about it that Marvel went along and got a white actor play Iron Fist.
Oh no! See, wait, hold on. See, here we go with this stuff here. You got the outrage about having a white man playing Iron Fist, right? Follow me.
Mm-hmm.
So they want an Asian character to be cast as Iron Fist, which would further the stereotypes that Asians are the only martial arts masters that can actually do martial arts, right?
Exactly.
Hello, you can't have it both ways. This is a case where they are actually trying to follow the source material. And
right.
I have no problem with that. There have been Asian Iron Fists in the comic book lore. That's not to say, but the popular Iron Fist, who he was created as, is Daniel Rand, a white kid who got stranded in Kunlun and learned martial arts and became the bearer of the Iron Fist. Now,
right.
I'm sorry, but it is what it is. I mean, we can't. I mean, come on, man. Enough of this. GQ, don't you get tired of this righteous indignation stuff where it doesn't even really apply?
Honestly, I think it's getting to the point where people are they're getting outraged for no apparent reason. They're just getting outraged for the sake of getting outraged so they can say that they're outraged and they're mad about something.
Yeah, I mean, this is so dumb.
Yeah, I mean, Iron Fist, like you said, was always traditionally a white character. At least Danny Rand was.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, that's the one they're going to go with. If you're gonna do an Iron Fist series, you got to start with where it began, and that's Danny Rand. So let's go ahead and get that out the way. Then if they decide they want to change it up later, fine, they can change it up later. But there's been plenty of times. Oh, go ahead.
Or they could bring in Shang-Chi if they want to just add that extra element in there, because he was a part of the Heroes for Hire at one point. Down the road, in the books, he was part of Heroes for Hire. So, he's Asian, so why not add him in there?
But see, I get that, but at the same time, think about this. If you're telling a story, if you're bringing something to the masses for the first time, you almost always do the first version of whatever that is.
Right.
Captain America was Steve Rogers. Thor. We got
Waffle says cast Idris Elba as Iron Fist.
So it's getting to the point where they're complaining for the sake of complaining, so they can troll on internet forums and do all that other sort of thing.
On that one, I mean, this is actually Marvel sticking to the source material, so there's no reason for anybody getting riled up. It's like these people that find time to these social justice warriors. That's what they've called, from what I've been told. Spending all this time, trying to get these petitions started and blah blah. It's like, just get yourself a hobby. Start collecting stamps, walking dogs.
Hey, Gramsio12, let me give you a shout out real quick. Hey, Gramsio12 says this is the most threatening webcast on Twitch. A few black guys and one of them has a gun.
It's not a gun. It's
Megatron.
Megatron. There's a
Megatron.
difference.
Yeah, I'm sure he knows. But anyway, back to your thought.
That about covers it, man. I mean, it's Marvel is treating the majority, not majority, all the great care and whatnot. They basically have not had a swing and a miss yet. So just let them do what they do and just reserve the judgment for when the show actually comes out, man. People getting their panties in a bunch over absolutely nothing, man. Enough.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree with that.
So you think their whole attitude would change if the show is greenlit and everything goes how it's supposed to go, and they love it like the rest of the Netflix shows?
Of course it will, man. You know how these, it's just like the bandwagon jumpers that they'll complain about a team or not, and then like when they start winning, they all on board, da da. Then when they losing, it's make up your minds, people.
Yeah.
Make up your minds.
Yeah. And plus, it goes back to, I mean, even people complaining about, oh, he doesn't have any fighting abilities or any fighting background. It's like I said the other day. I mean, Jason Scott Lee was a dancer, and he played Bruce Lee very convincingly in Dragon the Bruce Lee story. He had no fighting background at all.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so it's like if you can get somebody that doesn't know how to fight but just has good balance or whatever to play Bruce Lee, the greatest martial artist of all time, and do it like right. They can do it with this kid to play Iron Fist. Let's just be real.
Hell, the little cast of The Matrix.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yo, let me ask you something. I was reading some of the comments and throughout the internet, and they were saying Scott Adkins. Like they keep saying Scott Adkins, they're not gonna pick Scott Adkins. The many times we want Scott Adkins to be in something, they're not gonna pick that dude. I can't explain why they won't, but
Scott Adkins is. I mean, no offense to him, but he's like in his late 30s, early 40s.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, he's technically too old to play the character that they have in mind. I'm pretty sure of that. So it's like, I mean, I think he's a good martial artist, but he's his age is working against him, sadly.
But people saying that the guy they picked for Iron Fist is too young. So I mean,
it depends on which way they're going with it, though.
Right, true. Because like you said, if they make him look the right how he's supposed to look, he can look like he's middle aged.
Even like Daddy Kuji said, he wears that like half mask all the time.
Right, all the time.
I mean, it's like I feel sorry for this kid. It's like we're gonna be seeing you like this, like the majority of the times you on screen. So
right.
Hey, we'll see. It'll be interesting.
We'll see. Yeah. Now, one more thing I want to jump into.
Real quick. I hope you guys are checking out the chat, but man, Mr. Pessimistic, this could be a compliment, it could be an insult. I don't know. Now, Gramsio12 says you look like a young Mike Epps. I don't know how you want to take that. You want to take it, take it and run with it. We're good.
Oh man, that is.
And they say Will Smith, then yeah, that would be cool.
Wow, Will Smith for real, bro.
That's a first. I've never heard Mike Epps.
Mike Epps.
9 times out of 10, it's usually the former. So, but
it's usually Will Smith. You usually hear Will Smith.
Usually Will Smith.
Usually Will Smith.
I don't know why.
Okay, so now that you heard that it's Mike Epps, how do you feel about that, man?
Mike Epps is funny. I can be funny too.
You can be funny, really? Give us your best joke, man. Why don't you run one real quick?
I don't.
I see you ain't no young Mike Epps. Get out of here, man. Anyway, so
moving on.
Yeah. So I mean, that's how we roll on Fridays, man. It's loosey goosey, and we can just roll stuff off the tongue.
Don't
thanks
say
you guys.
loosey goosey.
Really?
Okay. Yeah. See what I mean? Anyway,
wow.
No, for real. So I guess is there any other stuff y'all want to talk about? Anybody out there in Junkie Nation got some stuff they want to wrap?
Did you guys talk about the how what was it? Marvel gave Fox that permission to do certain things with Deadpool?
Like what?
We didn't talk about it. I mean, because we kind of talked about Deadpool, for
Too
most
much.
of the week. Yeah, for most of the week.
Yeah.
So I mean,
but I guess there's a lot of Easter eggs and stuff coming out that I guess Marvel let them do. I forgot what it was.
Well, the helicarrier for sure.
The helicarrier. It was something else. They let them get away with it, and it's like
Nick Fury reference.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I was thinking, I was like, so is that the beginning of The
No.
Fox and
I
Marvel
doubt it.
relationship, you think?
I highly doubt
No?
it. You know,
That's just you can use these words and it'll be okay because we know what Deadpool represents. That's
Right.
what that is. That's
Right.
not.
think that
Oh, the X-Men are gonna start showing up in Avengers stuff.
They
No,
will.
it's
No, that's not gonna happen.
What
I'm
about
sorry.
Domino supposed to be in the new movie next
Hey,
movie?
GQ, won't you
Yes.
whip out that Infinity Gauntlet? Zach Games for real says he wants to see it. The one that's
You mean
behind
the
you.
one
yeah.
up there.
Yeah, the one that's
I-
up there, man.
That means I gotta stand up, man.
Oh wow.
Do it!
Goodness gracious, crotch shot.
Is there any way we can turn this camera away from him, man?
Wow.
There we go. All right, there we go. Looking for the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's a right-handed one, which I don't know why they made. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know why they made it right-handed.
Yeah,
Thanos always wears it on his
on
left.
his left hand. Yeah,
So it's a bank.
yeah, it is.
So that's what it really is. But you know, one of these days I got to Photoshop a picture of the Infinity Gauntlet and Mjolnir being held by the Infinity. I think that'll look awesome.
Yeah, it would look pretty sweet.
Yeah, that'd be a good film background.
Is
here it
there
is,
any
sir.
other? Is there any other game stuff that we? That is awesome. He says you're very much welcome, Zach Games for real. How much did that bank run you? I mean, how much did it run you?
$30.
$30. And where'd you find it at?
Well, we have a store out here called Comic. I'm not sure where you're from, but we have a store out here called Comic City that has it. But I mean, your local comic shop will have it. Otherwise, hop online and you should be able to get it. Do not pay more than $35 for that, because if you get paid too much for it, then you're getting ripped off.
Yeah, it's a
Because
bunch of
it's
plastic.
a hollow.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
hollow
it's a hollow
plastic.
bank. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So-
hollow plastic. Yeah, it's not worth more than that. In any case, so is there any other games news or movie news that we get at? Oh, that's right. You know, it's Friday, and you did kind of talk about it yesterday, GQ. Did you go and see Gods of Egypt?
No.
Okay.
Mr.
good.
Pestimixi and I had a discussion about that. He advises me as my movie financial advisor to not go see that movie at all, and to wait until it comes on HBO within the next 2 weeks or so.
Yeah, that's not a bad
Still
idea.
don't watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not a bad idea.
Like me and GQ are like heavy into the whole Egyptian mythos, and I think that was some bullshit.
It's a bunch of crap.
Yeah, that movie was.
So GQ, it's skipping Blu-ray and it's going straight to HBO. Then
I think it's going straight to HBO. I don't even think Best Buy
No,
wants
man.
to
I don't
do
even think
that in their
HBO is
doors.
going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. I think it'll go straight to digital
Thinking about
download
FX.
only. Yeah,
Wow.
digital
Yeah,
download only.
right. It'll be on FX by like next weekend.
Oh, Zach
Yeah.
Games for real. Yeah, we're hyped for Civil War 2, man. That's gonna be,
yeah.
you know,
Oh
he said
my
talk
gosh.
about that. So you know, hey, we got our first request from the nation. So let's talk about Captain America: Civil War. Captain America: Civil War, when compared to Batman vs Superman, I mean, honestly, you know, you have your choice between which one you think is going to be the best one, or you know, I think it's going to be Civil War in a landslide.
I concur.
I think Batman vs Superman is going to be really. I think it'll be good. I don't think that, you know, all this doom and gloom that they have about the movie is really going to come to pass. I still think it'll do well, but I just think that Civil War, because of the Russo brothers' track record with Captain America Winter Soldier, and now they're doing Civil War, I think it's going to be a phenomenal movie. What do you guys say?
Yeah,
I agree.
I agree because I think that a lot of people felt that Age of Ultron. I'm sorry, the 4 Days of Ultron was a bit
4 Days of Ultron.
lackluster. And basically, I'm gonna be calling Civil War like Avengers 2.0.
2.5.
Yeah,
2.5.
whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
Not
2.5.
like you said, the Russo brothers have a good track record. They know how to tell a good story and whatnot. And I'm expecting some surprises. I won't even be surprised if we see a hero or two that was not announced, and they'll show me like, oh wow, this person decided to show up and, you know, join in the fight and whatnot. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think that's going to be the Avengers film that we should have got instead of 4 Days of Ultron. So
I think, I mean, I'm glad the Russo brothers let everybody read the comic books too. Bryan Singer, you suck.
Bryan Singer, you suck.
I don't like that. Anyways, but yeah, my same way with Mr. Pessimistic, like I think they're gonna add more characters and that wasn't announced, and we know it's gonna be a darker. How Age of Ultron should have been a little bit darker. as far as the story goes, and it'll be more political. So, I like the fact that the Russo brothers add a political aspect, which Captain America has always been a political aspect. If you look at the Brubaker and Matt Fraction stories, like those were like super political, super dark, and the artwork was just amazing too. So, I think he's translating that political and darkness to it, which you know how our government is. So yeah, it's gonna be good. And Batman vs Superman, how I feel about that? Yeah, it's gonna be okay.
Just okay, huh?
It's gonna be cool seeing certain things in the Batman, but like it's not established stuff, so nobody cares. But to me, personally, I think Suicide Squad is gonna blow Batman Superman out the water. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Because it's one of unhinged movies. It's one of unhinged movies. You don't
unhinged. Explain that.
I mean, we're hinged. Well, what I'm saying is, it's the rotating cast of characters in the books. You can put anybody in it, and do whatever the fuck you want to do with it. So,
but the problem with Suicide Squad is this film has not yet been rated.
Yeah, that's the problem I'm having too. That's it's that and Will Smith is the second problem.
Hey,
wait! You mean Mr. Pessimistic, right? Mr. Pessimistic is in that movie. Mr. Pessimistic is in that movie. Yeah.
He's the bizarre version. He wanna destroy shit.
Right. Simon Says, what do you think is going to be the best one this summer?
That's hard to say. In my opinion, I really think they should like wait till after Infinity War 2 when they wrap it up to do Civil War, because then it'll make a lot more sense to add more heroes to it. And you can go really in depth with the Civil War once like the aftermath of the Infinity War, because they're doing all Sokovia, and it's going to be like, yeah, that happened, but it's like. It's sort of like they're trying to like doing the whole Civil War and trying to put the whole registration act together.
Right.
But I think they should wait and then actually do it that way, and then because you think about it, Thor's going.
Thor was a big part of the Infinity War. So was the Hulk. So, I mean, but here's my thing. Wait, hold on. Let me help you out here. Here's where I think. Here's where I think that you kind of get tripped up, man. You stick a little too close to the comic book version and want it to be almost leaping right off the page. Whereas they've created a narrative that started in Iron Man 1, and they kind of have to, naturally see that thing through. When you have something like Sokovia happen, right? That can't go without some kind of governmental response or world government response. Something has to happen. It's not like where the comic books where they'd have a catastrophe happen every single day and then, oh, it's okay. No, we're not going to hold anybody responsible for it. We'll just move on. That doesn't happen in the real world. That doesn't happen in the real world.
That should have happened in Avengers 1 then.
Okay, but
that was an alien invasion. That's different.
Right, here's what you guys are forgetting in this one. The Simon Says, especially on this one. This is an Angel Grove where they destroy it, and then next thing you know, two minutes later, it's all rebuilt and everything's all hunky dory and good.
Right.
If, for example, if the Battle of New York happened, the Battle of New York in Avengers 1, if that happened, alien invasion, true enough, yes, we didn't necessarily cause it, but hey, we were right in the thick of it fighting. A lot of buildings and places got destroyed. And then you go into Sokovia where an entire city gets lifted up and then basically destroyed. Like Kenshiro said, the government's gonna have to step in and be like, hold on, we don't have any control over any of you heroes.
Exactly.
So what we gotta figure this out, because this isn't gonna work. You guys ain't gonna be able to go around destroying the Earth every couple of months or years or whatever.
Yeah, they're
So
basically
you're
trying
saying
to.
New York was strike 1 or strike 2, and then Sokovia was strike 3 then?
No, New York was strike 1.
No, New York
Sokovia
was
was
strike 1.
strike 2. Strike 2, once you get to strike 2, the umpire, I mean, I started the umpire, the manager comes out hold on now, you got 2 strikes on you. You might want to watch a couple go by and make sure you're swinging at the right stuff. So they have to rein it in. There's no way you can let the Avengers run wild the way they've been running wild, because everything is an escalating thing. Okay, a small invasion of New York, nothing major. They contained it. They did the best they could, and cool. Shield was getting ready to the World Council rather was getting ready to destroy New York on that alone. Then you move to Sokovia, an entire city gets lifted up, not like an invasion. This is like a robot showed up and like built a machine to lift the entire city up, trying to destroy the world, mind you. And then the Avengers destroyed the city. So the government has to step in and say, hold on now. We let New York slide because, hey, we didn't know.
Right.
You just had Shield basically implode with Hydra from within. So all of our protection is basically gone. We need to get this under control.
Well,
so the Sokovia Accords and all that had to happen. Yeah, what's up?
So we know Iron Man or Stark and Banner built Ultron, so wouldn't the government be more pissed at them? So they probably say, hey, you messed this up, so now you guys...
I think that's... But remember, Banner's gone, so you don't know. Nobody knows where he is. He's probably, again, like we said, he's probably in Asgard. But you know for a fact that the only reason Stark is even on the government side probably is that exact reason. He feels responsible, and is like, okay,
Ultron,
you know what?
Yeah, and
it's like, hey, you know what? If we run around, like he even says in the trailer, it's like if we can't accept some type of restraints, then we're just like the bad guys. And he's absolutely right on that. So I think that's, and again, a lot of people wanted to say, oh man, the whole thing is all because of Bucky. Like, really? Like, how short-sighted can you possibly be if you've had all these other events going on and you see Bucky in the trailer and now you're tripping on that? It's like, no. Bucky is just... Right. Bucky for Cap is the straw that breaks his back on it because it's like, okay, hold on. This guy's turned over a new leaf and you still can't see the good in him. I'm his friend. I'm going to stick by him or whatever. But the whole split is still not just because of that. It's because of the whole Sokovia Accords. And again, like I said, it's their version of the Registration Act because, again, we don't have mutants available. But to wait until after Infinity War is the end game for this whole cinematic universe. Anything that happens after Infinity War, movie-wise, is a bonus. We all know it's leading up to Thanos.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, they can't. I mean, besides the fact that the movie is done, they can't you can't push Civil War off until after Infinity War. That's like going to the highest peak of something that we never thought would have been made as far as the Infinity Gauntlet storyline. And then going into something that's a little bit more simple. And budget-wise, there is no way in the world they're going to be able to pay all of those extra actors on top of that that's going to be showing up in the other movies to be in a Civil War movie after the fact. Infinity War, I think, is going to be like a ridiculous spectacle. It's probably going to almost cost $1 billion to make.
Yeah, but they'll be able to do it.
You think they probably do like... I wouldn't say House of M because you need a lot of mutants in there, but it could use the Inhumans.
Honestly, like I said, I think we're going to get probably a lot of individual things after Infinity War. That Infinity War is, like I said, is an end-all be-all thing. That's why it's a two-parter.
Right.
I mean, that's nobody. Come on now, you know full well. Even when they started doing Iron Man and talking about the Avengers Initiative, we thought the Avengers was probably going to be it. It was like, okay, they're going to do Avengers, it's going to be sweet, yeah, it's cool, and then the Thanos shows up, it's like, oh.
Game changer.
Right, like, they're serious. Okay. But you know full well that was going to be the end of it, though. As far as big spectacle, because that's a lot to lead up to. That's a lot of movies that these guys got to sign contracts to be in. Yes, money is flowing, but after a while, actors get tired of playing particular roles.
Right. And that's probably what they probably do like a new Avengers. Like, and then add, probably bring Luke Cage on from the series. And
right.
You don't think so? You say what?
They're gonna do the Runaways next.
You think so?
Yeah, to try and realize.
Honestly, that would be pretty. That would be pretty cool if they did do the Runaways. However, I think it would work better as a TV show. Maybe. That's just me.
I think New Avengers. I think they probably gonna do a whole new Avengers, and
well, they kind of did. They kind of did that already.
They kind of did that, but I mean, a movie like a full-length movie is what I'm saying. After the Infinity.
Well, you know what? Here's my speculation on that. Here's what I think is gonna happen at the end of Civil War. I think the Avengers are gonna be forcibly shut down. They won't look the other way the government won't look the other way. And if they can't get the Superhero Registration Act to kind of go through, then they'll just disband the Avengers and make heroics illegal, and make them like really real vigilantes. Say like if you see them, arrest them, that type of thing.
They're gonna go Watchmen on them.
Exactly, man. They'll outlaw them. That's what I think is going to end up happening at the end of Civil War because of this whole thing. Now, I could be wrong. I hope I'm not. I hope I'm wrong, but I just think that's the natural end of all of this, because when you have someone as famous as Captain America who's supposed to represent the country and he turns against you,
makes sense. That's a possibility. Possibility. That sounds pretty plausible.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, we're at that halfway point. So let's go ahead and get it started. Let's go ahead and have some fun. Oh, it's Waffles. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Simon Says disappeared and Waffle just showed up. What?
Mr. Waffles?
Hey.
I'm making a guest appearance.
Making a guest appearance. Oh, I see that. Well, welcome to the stream. It's your first time on.
With Dave Chappelle. Gang Tango hat on.
Right.
Dave Chappelle, everybody. Dave Chappelle.
This headset keeps falling out. Alright, let's get this over here.
So anyway, go ahead and say hello to everybody out there in Junkie Nation, Waffles, and
what's going on? What's going on, viewers out there in Twitch land and YouTube land?
Yeah, right.
And the land and all the lands.
Okay, so we are going to get started with the fantasy final battle, and we're pitting G.I. Joe's the Baroness against.
You know what? I'll get you guys a cool shot of the Baroness. Let me see if I can kind of frame that up there.
Yeah,
there you go.
We got a shot of the Baroness, and go ahead and reposition my friend against Tomb Raiders.
Well, you know what? Honestly, we'll be nice and give Duke Nukem a shout out too. Yeah.
Oh, just because he happens to be there. Yeah. Lara Croft. Yeah.
I have everything.
All right. So the way this works is we'll give each of the guys that are here. We don't have enough to necessarily. Actually, we do. We got 2 on 2, 2 for 2. So I'm gonna pick two. I'm gonna pick a couple of sides. We're gonna have, and it makes it easy because GQ likes them both. So I can put him anywhere and he'd be good. Let's see. So I'm going to put Mr. Pessimistic and GQ on one side, and they're gonna represent the Baroness. And I'm gonna put Waffles and Philip on the side of Lara Croft, and you both have to argue their valid points and say who would actually come out on top in terms of sex appeal. Because we know that absolutely counts when it counts with these two. Overall badassery, and basically their prowess in the fighting arts. So let's go ahead and get it mixed up, and I'm going to give GQ a timer. He's gonna start with his side, and we will start with. How many minutes we gonna give these guys? We'll give them 5 minutes each.
5 minutes, okay.
5 minutes? Too much? You want 3 minutes?
5. I guess I can work with 5.
I can do 3.
You can do 3? Okay, let's do it. We'll do 3. Okay, we'll do 3. All right. How about this? Here we go. GQ, your 3 minutes start right now.
All right, well, with regards to sex appeal, the Baroness has always been a very interesting character. She started off with those weird, frameless green glasses back in the cartoon, and it evolved into her wearing, basically regular glasses most of the time now. Sienna Miller played her in the movie, the G.I. Joe movie.
And she was sexy too, man.
Yeah, she looked good. So, I mean, there's the sex appeal there. She's always had a very... she always wears a bodysuit, which is actually kind of cool. So I mean, it's like if you can still be sexy with a bodysuit on, then you apparently got good shape. And the long black hair is what made her interesting, because most times it's always the brown haired or the redheads, or it's like no, this chick has black hair and like those green eyes that I think she normally is drawn with. So that just looks cool, to me to begin with. As far as like weapons training and everything, we know she's very efficient with a gun. She's always been able to hold her own in the cartoon as well as in the movie. Her dating choice. I mean, she dated Destro for the longest, and we all know Destro was a badass. So I mean, like there's no problems there. She has good taste in men, so that's a good place. But as far as like fighting Lara Croft, I think she could handle her because she's formally trained. Not only is she an heiress or Baroness by title, so that obviously gives her access to a lot of wealth and money and training and all this other sort of thing. She's obviously combat trained. She's been in battles many a times with Cobra. So I mean, let's just be realistic. Lara Croft is always raiding tombs, and she fights when she needs to. Baroness fights because she enjoys it. So I mean, I think when you have somebody that's like that, calculated mind, very good strategist and that sort of thing, I think Baroness takes it.
Okay, he clocks in at 2 minutes, basically. Good enough. Let's counter with. We'll let Philip go. Philip.
Yes.
How can? Oh wow, he's excited. He's ready to go. Okay, 3 minutes starting right now. Get going.
Booty shorts, big breast, British accent. What can I say? You can't beat that. Hey, look, listen. Baroness is not gonna catch Lara Croft because she Dominique Dawes on that ass. She ain't catching her. She is not catching her. I'm sorry. And she got 2 pistols. Boy, she's catching it. She held 2 shotguns in one of them games. I know she had 2 shotguns flipping them off. I know she had 2 Uzi just back flipping and sideways and whatnot. You can't tell me Baroness ain't catching her. She ain't catching her. And she's British. And she shot her butler. And she shot her butler.
You a clown, dude.
I'm just saying, man. Like, you can't tell me that whole. Because remember, we went crazy with the British accent. We first, oh damn, okay, she got a British accent. You know what I'm saying? That made it even more attractive.
Yeah.
As far as gaming goes, and then we always went crazy because when you had to portray Lara Croft, you had to show the bust size. You know what I'm saying? And the body and.
Mega Sean is here. Say what's up, bruh.
Looking like he just got out of prison.
I think he's frozen because it's like his picture's
No,
not moving.
I saw him move. I saw him move a second. I don't know. We'll give him a minute to check in. But no, man. I'm sorry, Philip. Go ahead, man.
But yeah, that's basically my whole counterpart of that. She's not catching Baroness. Like all that backflipping, nah, she ain't touching her.
Baroness had a better accent though. Like Baroness wasn't like just a regular white chick. Like Baroness was like she had an accent, but it was like
she had
something
that Von Doom accent.
But it was cool because it was something you had never heard before. It was like wow.
True. Mm-hmm. But that's kind of like. But as far as sex appeal goes, the accent, Lara Croft wins in that one.
Okay.
Lara Croft sounds like your teacher that's like mad at you. Baroness sounds like a sexy like little nymph that's trying to get you in bed.
Wow. That's funny.
It looks like he's almost ready, and well, I'll let him go ahead and say hello. Megashawn, why don't you chime in real quick? Say hello to Junkie Nation.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
He's got a little co-star.
Yeah,
I was wondering. I'm like,
so he's
he gonna co-star. What's up, brother? What's up, young brother?
I'm like you holding there with a chia pet, man.
There you go.
No, it's like until he panned the camera down.
Right.
Until he panned the camera down. What's up, little man?
Hey, what's up, man?
How's everything going?
Oh, it's going good. It's going good. You came in at the right time. I don't have a team to put you on yet. I'll just throw you in the mix, and maybe you can be the tiebreaker. So let's go to Mr. Pessimistic. Why don't you sing the virtues of the Baroness? And you got 3 minutes starting right now.
I'll do it in under 2.
Okay, bet.
One of the Baroness's most greatest assets to her is that she is
Assets.
a spy. She's a trained spy, okay? So she will study her opponent and she will get the drop on Lara Croft and she'll disguise herself as something and whatnot. It's just especially trained in weapons. I mean,
Wait a
her
minute, wait a minute, wait a minute.
skill set-
Hold on, man. What is that?
No, that was an accident. Go right ahead.
That was an accident. Okay.
Hey, I'm on Kanye, man. I'm gonna let you finish.
All right.
She's specially trained in use of multiple weapons. She's also a highly trained sniper too. So I mean, she don't even have to get close to Laura. She can take her out at about what 600, 800 yards and whatnot. It really is no contest there and whatnot. So
So you
Baroness
don't
is
think there's a
a more
contest at all for
character.
Lara Croft to pull this
No,
out,
no.
either in the fighting arts or sex appeal or just total badassery? The Baroness is just a total
The only
package.
thing I will give Laura Croft is her accent. All right, that's the only thing I will give her.
Really?
That's it. That is the only thing.
I always
Damn,
found the
homie.
Baroness's accent was far more sexier. I'm be
No,
honest. I mean, okay. All right.
we need to be careful how we easily fall prey to the British accent when it comes to the women there.
Well,
You gotta watch that.
you kind of got a point there, man. You kind of got a point.
It's a
Hold
trap.
Hold on. I'm about
It's a
to
trap!
hook you up. I'm about to hook you up with some Baroness voiceover right now. Hold on.
Waffles, can you help me out?
Yeah, here you go.
It's revenge, you faceless
Can
beast.
you guys hear that?
Yep.
I arranged it all. I leveled your
That is the most unsexiest shit I've ever heard in my life. How you supposed to get a hand job from that? You will bust it.
And I
No, I can't. I can't. No, dude.
You were
Alright,
out
hold
your
on,
mind.
hold on,
Oh my
hold on,
God,
now,
you were
now,
out
Somebody
your
gotta get this
mind.
guy off the internet.
All right, you
He's
got
like
it.
kids.
This guy
Yeah.
is crazy. Oh my God. Oh my God, Philip, you are so dumb, man. Oh my
I'm
God.
just saying, man. That's that voice. Her voice is
So dumb.
That was creepy, dog. Like an old witch.
I don't know, Philip. Maybe you got to be a little bit more mature to appreciate that sultry voice.
I mean,
Right.
first of all, it's Philip.
heritage.
Here's Laura.
I probably have an unsightly face, judging by your past experiments. My what? Oh, yes.
She's had a couple
They're
of
all
different
still
voices,
alive.
as you know. I'll go
Very
back to her
much so.
original though, because that's the one you guys are talking about. All right, just give it a second.
Those of Atlantis, who even after the curse of the continent had tried
That's subtle.
to
That's
rule here.
Laura Croft sound like David's teacher.
On her first day,
He
no.
died without
I don't feel like I'm
child.
being attacked by Baroness. Excuse me.
Okay, first of all, she sounds like she's having trouble reading the simplest like words and phrases. So, nothing against the learning disabled, but Laura Croft in that particular instance does not sound like the most intelligent one in the bunch.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
okay.
right ahead. I'm not trying to Kanye nobody or take
We
nobody's
said
time.
Kanye.
He ain't trying to Kanye nobody, but he kind of already did.
Hey,
Is
I was
is
in a family
Philip sitting in
barbecue.
a church pew?
No, I'm not. I'm sitting on church pew. Lord, I'm messing.
It does look like a church pew. Oh man, I just noticed that it does look like a church pew. Oh, you're right. All right, Waffles. It's your turn. Try and defend Lady Croft from the assault of the Baroness, if you can. You got 3 minutes, and it starts right now.
Well, that seems to forget that Laura is the originator of the triangle boobs in the beginning. So
That's her
I
peel,
mean,
the triangle
that's
boobs.
I mean, everybody was going nuts over her triangle boobs. And remember the cheat code or that the little supposed code with the new Laura or whatever?
Oh,
And,
the new
I mean,
Lara Croft. Oh yeah, the Nude Raider mod. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I mean, people was going nuts over that. And Laura can cook for you. I mean, like she can put a rabbit up in the skewer. I mean, deer, you name it. Some venison. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about the Baroness's cooking background, but the lady can cook.
Poison?
I'm just saying.
Poison.
I mean,
Yes,
I mean-
exactly. Poison.
Wow.
Exactly. I mean, so you got some roadkill on the road. I mean, but Laura could turn it to gold. So I mean,
Really?
and then
Really?
lost the route man. I mean, that's how it is in the new Tomb Raider. I mean, she
Simon Says is gonna chime in in
what
the
she gotta do
background,
to
huh?
survive.
You know full well unless she can make you some waffles, you are not.
Hey, took the moment of the Belgian waffles.
I don't know about the accent. I mean, she kind of sounded like Mavis Beacon with that little clip you was playing. So, but
Well,
I
she was
mean-
mad, so that was. I agree. I have to find a better clip. She's always mad though in the cartoon. Anyway.
Yeah, she kind of was always kind of angry, man. She didn't really turn into that that closet sexy one until the comic books really started to come out and that other stuff. But I mean, it's always something about the Baroness I always dug, man. I don't know.
You know what made her mad? Old Metal Face.
Metal Face.
Because he had a metal face. He could do what he could do. And you know what I'm talking about.
We all know Deathstroke was black under that mask.
Oh, we know he was. You know he was Tony Khan for real.
Please, man. Please.
Everybody
knew that Deathstroke was black. Are you kidding me?
So was Voltron, but nobody said anything about that.
Wow.
Yeah, until you found out his name was James McCullen. It's like, I guess not.
Hey. We got James Murphy over here. I mean, not to
wow.
Don't throw out government names out here, huh?
Government.
Just throwing out government names out here.
Wow.
Oh man. Okay. You know what? We've had two people on each side, so I'm gonna have, even though he kind of came in at the tail end, I'm gonna have Megashawn be the tiebreaker here, and I'm gonna turn him on, let him loose. I know he got Sosa in his lap, but he can still pull it out like a champ, can't you, Megashawn?
You better know it, Willie Dynamite. You better know it.
Anyway, I ain't even gonna give him no timer. He don't need no timer. He's Megashawn. Get to it, man.
I mean, the Baroness, she was solid. Now, and in that picture in the GQ's lair of her with that Decepticon Walkman, she looks even better, and she's drawn perfectly as she is going to that right now. I mean, that's a solid picture. Nobody can really argue with that.
Yep, there you go. You can see it.
But let's not forget that not only did she have an abundance of wealth at her disposal, but Lara Croft is a master. Well, whenever I was playing with her, she was a master of firearms. A master of firearms. Dual-wielding Uzis, dual-wielding pistols, the M16s, and let's just think about the legions of soldiers, bears, wolves that Lara put down. Now I don't know, the Baroness might be a sniper, but I don't know if she's ever killed a grizzly bear before.
She could cook all that, Megashawn.
Well,
is it what?
Well, I don't
cook
know.
all that. Bears,
okay.
Tyrannosaurus Rexes,
Exactly, and not even that.
Okay, hold on. Let me interject real quick.
Please,
Lara Croft took out a T-Rex. How realistic is that?
That's very true. He got you on that. Yeah, he got you on that. Yeah, that's true.
She cooking that too.
She's cooking that too.
That's how bad she was.
Cooking everything.
That's how out cold she was. She was killing dinosaurs, and she was like the first person that the world. Sorry, the babies over here throwing cars at me, but she was the first real, sensation. Can you imagine if social media was around when those triangle boobs hit the scene? It would have been.
It'd have been the new rage in plastic surgery. It'd have been the new rage in plastic surgery. Triangle boobs.
Like it definitely would have been pandemonium now. If I fast forward to current events, this current Lara Croft would kill Baroness in about 8 seconds because the woman is a savage, and she's out there impaling men with arrows and pickaxes, and then as far as I know from Baroness, if all of her minions can't shoot, she can't shoot either. So just based on the lack of accuracy from Cobra, I'm gonna definitely have to go with Lara Croft.
So you saying that the lack of accuracy on Cobra also falls to their chief officer? So you say the Baroness can't shoot either, huh?
Somebody had to teach him how to shoot. And if she is the Baroness, and everybody on there, especially my main man Crimson Soldier, is not any good with that firearm, and that would lead me to believe that the Baroness isn't good with that firearm. And as my main man GQ, brought up, that this woman killed a T-Rex. Sam Neill. It took Sam Neill Jeff Goldblum, and a bunch of other people just to get away from a T-Rex. Lara Croft is killing T-Rex. So
emptying clips in that boy.
And grizzly bears while finding gems at the same time, and my man Waffles even said after she's bandaged you up, went and took out some bears and some soldiers. She says, "You know what, sweetheart? Sit back a little bit. Why don't I cook you some of this grizzly taco?" And then you grizzly tacos. And then
grizzly tacos.
And then she's got the money. So she calls in the helicopter, funds you back to the mansion, and you're laid up eating T-Rex meat for the next month. Nothing but protein and gains. Lara Croft for the win.
Oh man, you never cease to amaze me, my friend. Never cease to amaze me. Good job.
Cute with the Lara Croft figure.
Yeah, and shout out to GQ for those props. I appreciate you, sir.
Hey Dex, nice to see you. You missed a lot of fun. Anyway, but no, that was our fantasy fight on battle. If anybody out there in Junkie Nation has any opinions or thoughts, be sure to let us know about it. Let's see. It's about to be the weekend, fellas. I already know what Megashawn's gonna go do. Hey, we ain't saying bye yet. But we gonna do a little preview of the weekend. I already know what you're gonna do. You're gonna go see Gods of Egypt bright and early tomorrow morning, ain't you?
First of all, we don't speak that blasphemy in this house. I'm going to see 999, and then, but actually, I meant to tell you guys earlier when I first chimed in. I was looking at some early reviews. They've been baptizing Gods of Egypt left and right, and I'm not even talking about anybody pro-black. I'm saying people as a whole are baptizing the hell out of that movie. They said, how a movie is so bad that it gets good. This isn't that movie.
Nice to know that our taste in movies hasn't failed us yet. Dex chimed in with something. He said, casting his vote for the Baroness, he says, as far as sex appeal goes, Baroness turned an entire generation of young boys into girls with glasses. What? What?
Oh wait,
What?
he must mean turn them on to.
Oh, turns them. Oh, okay. Turn an entire generation on. Oh, okay. Onto girl. Okay, he needed to separate it. Okay, I get it. Okay. Makes sense.
But then ask Dex how many times he tried to put in that Lara Croft topless code, though.
Oh man.
He stayed silent. I mean, not that it was necessary. I mean, but it is what it is. Pessimistic, what you gonna do this weekend, man?
I'm gonna watch the Crouch and Tiger, Hidden Dragons. What's it called? Sword of Destiny with the wife. Probably get some gaming in as usual.
The first thing you need to do is you need to get some gargle for that mic, man, because it's kind of gargled up.
Really?
Yeah,
the Sega Genesis. The Sega Genesis mic.
Indeed.
Yeah,
So you said you're gonna watch Crouch Tiger, Hidden Dragon and Gods of Egypt? Okay, I get you, man.
No, I will. These eyes will never set and watch that film ever.
Hey, but what about what your movie financial advisor said? Oh wait, no, that's right.
I am
That's
the movie
right.
financial
You are the
advisor.
movie financial advisor, but you said wait until HBO. But so you're
That's
saying
what he
so wait.
said that.
Yeah, but wait. But he said that you told him that you didn't need to see this in the theater. Just wait till it comes out on HBO. So you gonna give him advice that you ain't even gonna follow? Is that what you're saying?
I'm being misquoted here.
Okay. Okay. Sounds like a lawsuit waiting to happen. Philip 2.0, what you gonna be doing this weekend? Besides chilling with your fine lady. Besides that.
Actually, I'm gonna take her to see Deadpool tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's a great date movie. That's a great date
Yeah,
movie.
she's hella excited. She wants to see it.
Oh man, I'm surprised you waited this long, man. It's been 2 weeks. What's taking you so long?
Well, I had to see with the crew first. That's and then
That was 2 weeks ago.
I know. This is my second time seeing it. Besides, they put it on Facebook and they bootlegged it. But
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder what happened to that dude. I wonder if the MPAA came and broke down his door.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah,
But
probably not. Right. Anyway, so wait. Dex is gonna take one of the team. He said I'll sneak into GOE and let you know how it was. Don't do it, man. Don't do it for us. Especially don't do it for us. We don't want to subject you to that.
loyal follower.
Right. Waffles, what you doing this weekend, man?
I think I'm hooking up this thing to my steering wheel, so I can get the shifting on my racing games. So yeah.
He's doing a little fabricating this weekend.
Yeah.
See, working on that fabrication skill.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Getting ready to finally use my shifter.
Okay, that sounds good. Oh, and
and I'm putting my sticks together. I got my stick art done for my arcade stick.
Oh, he's got a stick.
Yeah,
you know what? I need a stick, man. I need a stick, man.
I need to get that printed out, and
Yeah.
I need to hook it all back up.
I need a stick for Street Fighter 5 before I really get heavy into it, because I'm probably not gonna get heavy into it until they fix all these problems in the summer.
Just get a used like PS3 stick, and you're good to go.
Okay, great.
Like I said, you don't need a PS4 stick.
Good luck finding one now. Good luck finding one. Yeah, good luck
Yeah,
finding one.
You go have to Skype on Craigslist or eBay or.
As for me, I've got some favors that I need to cash in. That might prove very beneficial for Junkie Nation moving forward, and I will. D-Dog, what's up, man? He says, do not get a PS3 stick. What stick would you get a TE2? Man, ain't nobody got money for that. I ain't got money for that. If I had money for that, I would have had one already. Anyway,
what kind of stick did he say?
He said get a TE2 stick, Tournament Edition 2 stick.
You can also get a Hori stick. It's a really good Hori.
Yeah, I could get a really good Hori. That's like I'm gonna have to count my pennies and scrouch around and save up some money to get me a good Hori stick.
I mean, you with the sticks, you can turn. You can turn copper to gold with the sticks. So
that's true. That's very true. Little modding. I need me my Thanos. I need my Thanos stick. You did a Thanos mod, didn't you? Or you haven't done one yet? No, I asked you.
No, but I thought about doing it. I got the idea in my head.
Yeah. Okay.
I do it.
Infinity Gauntlet themed, I'm sure.
Yep.
Okay. I'll be your man. I'll be your man. We should film that. That would be pretty cool. So anyway, I'll be doing my boy D-Dog some favors this weekend. I cash him in, make him look really, really sweet. He's gonna start streaming some stuff for us on Twitch and on YouTube, and he probably join us on the show next week at some point too. We'll probably talk about some pretty fun stuff. Get his opinion since he's a tournament fighter himself. He'll probably chime in on what's good and what's bad about. Wait a minute. D-Dog says he's got like 10 arcade sticks. I need to go to his house and steal one from him. That's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, so he'll probably come on next week at some point, talk about Street Fighter 5, how it's been so far, what his experience with it is. Oh, look who's back. The guy who basically ghosted on the entire show has finally shown up again. Hey, Simon says, how are you doing?
What up?
So you
just a special guest appearance.
Special guest appearance, but that didn't mean you had to disappear.
Well,
y'all could have sat at the y'all could have sat at the same table.
He had to return some videotapes.
Did you make sure to rewind them? You want to be on the list like Melvin was, man. You want to be on the list like Melvin from the Big Hit.
Melvin Smiley?
Melvin Smiley.
No, I don't rewind my DVDs.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's what's gonna be going on our weekend. We hope that you guys out there have a fantastic weekend, and we will be back here Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Hey,
we can't wait for it. What?
I feel kind of left out.
Oh, I thought I could swear I asked you. Oh, no, I didn't. I'm sorry, GQ.
Wow.
What are you gonna do this weekend, man? I'm sorry. I know we getting together on Sunday, so we can get you hooked up on Twitch.
I'm gonna have to find a new friend since I'm getting left out of.
Sorry, man. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't do it intentionally. I promise. I did not. So what you gonna do this weekend?
I'm probably going to go through the collection and matter of fact, let me just go ahead and show the people. I'm gonna go ahead and go through
oh crap! Here comes this bragging time. Look at this. Here we go.
Bragging. I'm gonna go through some of this collection and make some removals and get rid of some stuff because I got to make space.
So what you gonna do
As
with
you
it?
can see, I got. I'm probably gonna just box them up and put them somewhere because this man right here is not going in there. He's just got too much. Just too much. He can't go in there.
Yeah.
This isn't going to change at all. Transformers is never going to change. But a lot of these sideshows are going to have to just basically keep their own shelves, and a lot of these little small ones at the bottom are going to have to disappear because I got some more sideshows coming in pretty soon.
Oh yeah.
No.
So yeah,
Well,
I know
with
what that's like.
unboxings, with unboxings to join that, all the new stuff. So I got to do some unboxings. I got to work on some other unboxings that have been filmed and get them out to the Junkie Nation so they can see what's going on. But yeah, I got to go through that and start purging some things.
Hey, you know what, Waffles? I'm gonna need you. You know what? Simon says put Waffles back on, real quick.
All right, hang on.
Yeah. Don't take too long, man. Anyway, so yeah. So that's what you're gonna do this weekend. I know I'm coming over and Dido's coming over, and so is Big Pimpin' Jay and Mike Bison. We're gonna get you hooked up with Twitch so you can start streaming some stuff to Twitch.
Yeah, I gotta do that.
Hey, he sounds so enthused about it, right?
No, I mean, you know me and online gaming. But
wait, hold. Anime Mega just says he got here late. Did you guys talk about the Young Justice news? What Young Justice news is he talking about? I am going to search that out right now. Please talk amongst yourselves.
Okay. Apparently they must have announced a new season or something.
Young Justice news. Let's see. Young Justice news. News. I mean, I know there's been a lot of rumors and hubbub about them possibly doing a season 3 of Young Justice, which would be incredibly awesome. But there's absolutely no proof out there. I don't see what Young Justice news he's talking about. I would love to get him here to talk about it. So why don't you put that in the chat, man? I can't find it.
Yeah, I don't
put that
see
in the chat.
anything.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, I don't see anything either, but I do see on Twitter, about how it does look like it's getting very close based on all these everybody's streaming it via Netflix with definitely not any confirmations.
He just put it in the chat. He said Netflix wants to make a new season if there are enough people watching the previous seasons of it.
We already knew that.
GQ, we're gonna have to get you my Netflix password, man. So I'm gonna have to make you a username and all that other kind of stuff. I got a free one. I can spare it to you, and you can watch. Then you can watch Daredevil and Crouching Tiger and all that other kind of stuff. All that other.
Yeah, but it'll just be the same account going back to it, so it won't really count.
No. Actually, they count as separate. They do.
That's just
one pair.
That's just weird.
Anyway, hey Waffles, we need you to get on here more often, cause man, you always coming up with some good deals that people need to get up on, man. So you need to start bringing them to the Junkie Nation on the regular on the chat, man. So even if you checking in just on your phone, like I'm gonna call you up, put you on, and you can tell us about some of these nice deals that's getting ready to drop.
Okay, because I usually find one every day.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Ladies and gentlemen, Waffles here is the master of the flip. This man has pulled some real tricks on the retail stores. They're almost legendary. They are almost legendary. I have to tell you. He's turned. Go ahead and tell us about some of your most famous exploits. What have you done?
You have no idea, my friend.
No idea. Why don't you tell a little bit about what you've done in the past, man? What have you flipped?
So some of that stuff I'm not gonna say on here, but I mean,
some of the stuff you can't say, but some of the stuff
that you say. Is really when I make my killing. But usually it's been some glitches on Amazon where I picked up 3 years alive for like $60.
What?
Yeah, I'll let
you said 3 years of Xbox Live for how much?
$60, yeah.
$60.
And I had to do some weird things like make up some Amazon DK account. But I'm good till 2018. So.
Waffles is a master of the deal.
Master of the deal. Yep. So we're gonna get him on here, and he'll give you some stuff that you guys can kind of exploit use for your own
Games,
ends.
hard drives, computer stuff.
He's got it
Also,
all.
real quick, because
Uh-huh.
I heard Mr. Pessimistic over there asking why is it that I don't have Netflix. Come on now, you know full well this is why
You knew
I
this
don't
was
have
coming.
Netflix.
You knew this was coming.
I don't need Netflix. You see this?
Chris has
You see
Blu-ray
this?
and chill. He doesn't need Netflix.
Yeah,
I don't need
Blu-ray and
any
chill.
of
That's
this.
right. He doesn't need it. I mean, look at that. That's
Like,
one of the biggest
yeah.
libraries I've seen in a while.
I don't need Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix needs you, right?
Yeah, we need you to
Right.
watch Netflix, yes, because we want that Young Justice
Video
season
stream from
3.
his house.
Yeah, hey, you know what?
Right.
And for real, if we get a Young Justice season 3, all bets are off. They can really take the show where they want to go. With something like that.
I hope that happens.
Yeah, I do hope that happens. That could be the future of a lot of those shows. Because man, I'm telling you, I can't suffer through much more Teen Titans Go. I need my fix of some real DC
Why you
superhero
watching it?
action. I'm
Wait. Not to be
Hey.
mean, but Mr. Pessimistic, what's going on with your mic? You sounded a little bit like my name is Kane. Like that's not good, man. You gotta take that fix, man. It's odd. I've
I
never
just
heard.
got this microphone today, so I have not had the chance to.
Get it
And
back.
I am a root.
I am
You can't
a
do that to
root.
yourself.
Just a symbol. Just a symbol.
That's
Right.
hilarious, man. Oh my
Man, you
god,
better
that's funny.
check the calibration because that's not you, man. You,
Oh,
you all know
man,
you got
that
that.
is
You all know you got
hilarious.
that smooth jazz
What does it sound like?
B98.7. My name is K. That's what it sounds like.
Oh man, that's hilarious, man.
So like you got.
I can't believe
So like you need
you.
to cough real hard.
Oh man, I cannot believe you just did that, man. Oh,
I'm gonna have to look into
That's-
fixing that then.
that's you gonna have to fix that, man. So, man, it's
Sound any better?
no, no, not at all. Man, we are way over time, but it has been a fun show, and that's the way Friday is supposed to be, man. We're supposed to kick the weekend off right. So you know what?
Sound better now?
It's been a great
Yes.
You sound
I
like
don't
Max
know if I can
Headroom.
show. Really?
Somehow you just fixed it though.
All right, cool. All right,
Nope.
good.
No, he
that's
didn't.
back
No, he
again.
didn't.
Well, it's
No, he
the
didn't.
big slow.
He didn't fix it at all. So anyway,
How about
guys, this has been a fantastic show, man. Every Friday needs to be just like this. We're gonna try and the more people we get into the show, we can turn the show into something this fun every single day. And that's the goal, man. So make sure you tell your friends, tell your mama, tell your papa, tell your don't hide your kids, don't hide your wife, bring them all. We want them all as part of Junkie Nation. Be here Monday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, I'm Kenshiro, that's Simon Says, and for Waffles, and for GQ, and for Mr. Pessimistic, and for Mega Sean, and for Philip 2.0, and of course for GQ.
Say bye-bye.
We're out. See you guys later.
Bye.
See you
Bye,
guys.
Sosa.
Later.
Bye-bye. Waving them bye-bye.